I'd like to call Colleen Castro up to the front as our 2015-2016 valedictorian.
Alright, you guys are probably sick of seeing me by now, but they gave me 10 minutes, I'll try to keep it under that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, parents, siblings, grandparents, teachers, and staff. I am honored to be speaking to you today as the valedictorian of CIHA's class of 2016. So before I get into the heart of my speech, I think my classmates will join me in thanking each and every one of you here for the time, money, effort, and love you have put in to raising us, teaching us, and coaching us. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and we are extremely grateful. I also need to give out a few personal thank yous to start. First, thank you Mama and Papa for encouraging and supporting me through the maze that is life and for being the people that I hope to be like when I grow up. Thank you Andrew Mercer for expanding my database of chirps immensely and making the choice of picking the most annoying staff member very easy. So thank you. Thank you, Alex Viduba, for ensuring that I will never again perform an exercise without activating my glutes and squeezing my core. Thank you to our driver, Mike. He made it. He was getting back fast. For always being the first person to hear my travel stories when picking me up from the airport. Thank you, admissions, for strategically accepting exactly 16 seniors for the class of 2016. It would have sucked to be that 17th person, so they got kicked out, I guess. And lastly, thank you, Mr. C-Card, mainly because I know you would come into my class next year while I'm in the middle of a test just to express your disappointment that I didn't mention you. So there you go. Now that we have those out of the way, I'd like to turn the attention back towards my fellow graduates. Today means different things for a lot of us. For some of us, today is the very last day at a place that was called home for 3 and even 4 years. For others, today is the culmination of a high school career involving many schools and many places to call home. And for a few of us, myself included, today was an unforeseeable event a year ago, and somehow we ended up here, and it feels like that's how it was always supposed to be. But despite what today means to you, I urge you not to think of it as an end, because thinking of it as an end is painful. Painful because you know that once the day is over, you will never again experience the drama, the excitement, the security, and the relationships of high school. Painful because you're leaving some of your closest friends. Painful because your path in life is no longer certain, and you must take responsibility for everything you do and the consequences that come from that. Painful because, quite simply, there will never be anything like this again. So as today goes on, I urge you not to think of today as an end, but rather as the beginning of the rest of your lives. Our class hasn't spent 4 years together like many graduating classes have, but we've spent a lot of moments together that many graduating classes haven't. I'm going to throw some numbers out here and live up to my nickname of Google for a second. According to my calculations, you would spend 5,040 hours at a normal high school over 4 years. And this year alone, we have spent 6,192 hours at CIHA. I did use a calculator for that. So. We've gone from strangers to family in less than a year. We've quoted movies together, partied in Montreal together, survived the skating test together, and pranked together, although we won't be doing that again. It's rare that relationships between teens forced together are successful, but this one was, and I think that's something we'll all remember. This class is unique, and within 16 people, I think we have the entire personality spectrum covered. Well, let me explain. We have a geography expert, over here, Taylor. Yeah. A giraffe, Sydney. Yeah. A future millionaire, Guillaume. Future metal drummer, Jace. Future Olympian, Dunbar. Someone who lives by the motto, will it matter in 5 years? Evelyn. a girl nicknamed Kevin Trevino, someone connected to the real-life Wolf of Wall Street, Zach, the most injury-prone person on the planet, Kayla, a person with a nickname as iconic as Steve, Finch, a real-life Czech, Martina, the first one I've ever known, someone who's going straight to the show, Cole, a person with stitches in their butt, Lexi, a girl with style better than most guys, Tash, and a guy named Greg. That's Greg, if you were wondering. And now the 16 of us go out into the world, some of us to the scary place that is college, and some of us to the myth that is junior hockey, and some of us to the unknown. Regardless of where each of us go, there is one thing I know to be true. The dedication and hard work we have all put into the sport of ice hockey reflects the way we approach challenges and sets us up for success in all aspects of our life. If life was like skydiving, we just spent 18 years trapped in the plane getting to altitude, and now we've arrived. We're ready to jump. We can see our whole lives spread out under us. Today, we're jumping out of that plane. We're free. But we're at the top, and the ground is blurry. It doesn't look like we thought it would. But we will jump anyway. Don't worry. Eventually, things will get clearer. And when we finally reach the ground, I know we'll hit it running, because each one of us has an unparalleled desire to succeed. And if it still hasn't hit you yet, let me just clarify. The biggest 4 years of your life to date are over. You made it through your grade 9 year of being a wide-eyed, scrawny freshman. You made it through your grade 10 year of thinking you had your life together and waiting to be an upperclassman. You made it through your grade 11 year of essays and the daily countdown until you became a senior. And now you finally made it through your grade 12 year. No more high school. This is it. You're done. All the late nights slaving over homework or playing video games. All the early mornings in class or on the ice at 7:45 a.m. And all the college applications or junior hockey tryouts have paid off. We made it, class of 2016, and we should be incredibly proud of ourselves. I hope that you will face every challenge straight on with your head up and your heart wide open. Please, be excellent and do great things. That way I can brag about you to my friends. Congratulations, class of 2016.